Hey everybody, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here for another Get Pin Inspired. And this week, Lisa chose this beautiful mood board and this lovely layout by Mandy for Stuck Sketches, and I'm excited to get started with this one. I decided to start off with this piece of pink paisley. It's pink paisley. Yes, I believe it's a Paige Evans actually line of pattern paper there, and it's beautiful and it matched that mood board so perfectly. So that is kind of my jumping off point. I don't actually have my photos yet, just that's what I want to do. And of course, I thought feathers and everything and the mood board itself that I should grab some of my fall photos. So I'm just going to quickly kind of scan through them. We just recently went to the pumpkin patch this year. It was Nora's first trip, of course. And I just thought that this would be a good one because it's kind of got some not softer, but it has some ruddy pinky tones. So I thought maybe documenting her would work perfectly. And now I'm just trying to figure out, because I want to use the sketch to do the scrap lift part of the whole series. So I'm just trying to figure out which photo is going to work better, and I do decide to go with the one where it's me holding her and there's a goat in the photo. The little farm that we went to this year, it's different than the one we've normally gone to. We tried something a little bit different this year, and there were still goats though, which is the best part because the kids get to go in and pet them and everything. And of course, Nora would not have been interested in that, but she had fun going up to it and seeing it. I got her pretty close, not too close, but pretty close where she was comfortable with it, and she really liked just kind of watching it for a minute. So it was neat. And so this is the photo I'm using here, and of course I'm trying to figure out what to back it with. I struggled on backing my paper and the photos and everything and what to put together. So because I'm not working with a line, this is all just fall paper that I have in a little pile that to me says fall. And so I have to be really careful with what I'm mixing and making sure it goes together and fits the mood board and all that fun stuff. So I don't know, I think I was just being really picky with this layout because it took me way longer than it should have, and I really struggled through this layout. It's crazy. It shouldn't have been so complicated, but I was making it complicated. And I'm also going to take that beautiful banner paper, and that's going to appear on my layout too. I love that. I'll fussy cut that off camera so you don't have to watch all of that tedious work there. And now I'm just trying to figure out, I know I want to use another layer for this because I am a multiple layer photo type of gal. I like different angles and stuff. I don't actually do different angles with this one, but I needed another layer, and I was fighting if I was going to use this paper, which I knew I was going to use, I just didn't know how, or if I should try something else. And what I'm trying to decide, you will see the layout again in a second, but is the long strip of what I want to use, and I'm really struggling on if I want to add another pop of blue there or just leave it with the one layer and then use the strips. And I really was unsure about what I wanted to do. And so I decided, well, you know what? I grabbed this paper for a reason. Let's use it. So I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip here. And while I'm cutting it, my initial intention was to definitely use the feathers. But as I'm ripping it, I saw the back side of this paper. And I did know what the back side of it looked like, but I kind of had forgotten. And it's so pretty. And when I lay the photo on it, the contrast there, even though it's subtle, is way more of what I was kind of going for. So I really like this, and that's going to be the main chunk there. And then what I decided is, you can see I'm kind of rotating it. As I'm looking at that paper, I'm like, well, I'll just cut a strip. And then I realized the border strip is actually the feathers, so it was perfect, exactly what I wanted. I'm just gonna flip this paper back over, and the feathers are going to be the smaller strip that is represented within this layout. Now I'm happy. This is what I wanted. I'm just gonna cut off the sides so it kind of more resembles what I'm trying to do, and move on to the next step, which is I decided this is going to be a little flip book of photos. So it's kind of only wanted to do one layout about her first trip, and then we'll do our family spread that goes into one album, and then the pumpkins that go into another album. And I printed way more photos than that, so I decided that combining them to tell this story would work okay. And so you're going to see, I added a photo of her with the pumpkin too in a minute, but I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to do it, if I was going to do a full side of journaling or not, and that's why you don't see that yet. So I finally decided that I do want to back this photo with the blue. I'd always wanted to, but my problem is the B side of that paper. So this is the blue is the B side, but that other side is so pretty, and I bought the pad paper for that side and I haven't even used it yet. So I was really struggling using that blue. And my goal now is that I have it. I'm just going to use that nice big chunk there on another layout because I have to use that. I bought that paper for that side. I have to use it in some capacity on some layout. And I decided to flip to this wood grain. I like the softness that it brings, and it's just, you don't always need white to, I don't know, it was a little too stark for me, so I like the wood grain. I'm going to grab a little bit of washi from this washi tape book from Jen Hatfield, and I decided to go with the gold polka dots. It's very, very subtle, and I don't know if it is actually going to read on here, but I'm going to put it down at the bottom there, and I love that. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And it did exactly what I wanted it to do, but it still needs a bit of a grounding point. So I'm going to take a bit of the pink that I backed my photo with. You'll see that in a minute. And I'm going to just cut the smallest little strip to have there so that it's got a nice grounding point, and then it has the washi tape, and then it's going to have that little sliver that you see. I'm going to flip it so I think that you see the pink instead. And that is going to be my base down there that I add all of the other layers to. I'm now trying to go into all of my ephemera and all of that and decide what I want to use. I'm not really sure of my title or anything like that. I just wanted to see if I could get some of these stickers used up because they, again, have been in my stash. They are fall themed or in autumn. Let's get them used up so when next season comes out and all the beautiful things that I want to buy, I can buy and not feel guilty because I still have this pile of stuff from last year. And so that is why I decided to go with these beautiful leaves that are so pretty, and I like it. Again, this kind of strayed a little bit from the color scheme from that mood board because I'm bringing in other colors now, but the point was there and the idea was there, and I started with intentions of using the mood board, but once I started going with it and it's there, I guess you can see it a little bit, but it does kind of get pushed aside, and I just focus on doing the scrap lift instead. So you can see I finally have gotten that, and I'm going to just place that down at the bottom there. I know I'm a little off screen, so I'm sorry, but you will see it in a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some stitching. I stitched the banner. I stitched through the red little strip banner there as well. And then at the bottom, I do stitching on that little tiny piece, which is going to host the word blessed in a tab. And I also stitch, basically I'm trying to stitch the washi down so it doesn't fall off. So I'm going to do all of that. I do it in white so that it's, again, very subtle. I didn't want to bring black into this layout in any capacity other than the fact that I'll journal in black, but it's part of my little flip book there, so you won't actually see it. So that's beautiful and all done. And then I just go ahead and come in and do the final little touches with what I'm doing with the embellishments. I really struggled on exactly what I wanted to use and whatnot, so I just decided to play with it off camera instead of make you watch it, because otherwise this video is going to be longer than it already is, and it's already a long video. It's over 10 minutes, so like I said, I don't know why, but I did struggle. But in the end, it doesn't matter how much you struggle as long as you're happy with it, and I am, so it's all good. This would probably be a really good time to tell you guys, don't forget, go check out Heather and Lisa's take for this. It's been really fun, and there you can see that flip book and that adorable photo of my daughter in the pumpkin. She's such a cutie pie. But yes, make sure you go check them out because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Both of their layouts so far have been absolutely beautiful, and it's so fun to kind of compare what we do. So be sure to go check out their layouts if you haven't seen them already. And if you've come over here from one of their YouTube videos and they directed you to me, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you giving me a chance. And so basically what I'm going to do here is just do my finishing touches, and I'm still trying to decide about a title and all of that good stuff. My journaling, I didn't know. I kind of just kept walking away. So my title is very boring and just says Autumn Traditions, and when I flip the book open, it will talk about just how it was her first trip and what happened and all that lovely stuff. And then I'm trying to just do the final touches here. I need to add a tag still because that was in the original scrap list, and I really wanted that to be present. I do add a little bit of sequence, thinking I'm done. And as I wave to you and everything, telling you I'm done. But as I'm looking at it, it's just bothering me. There's something missing. And what I decided it's missing is a border. So I'm going to just take a 1/2 inch off of the top and off of the left-hand side. And then I'm going to back it with a beautiful, beautiful buffalo plaid that is from, I believe it's the Jen Hatfield Heart and Home collection. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from, but it's so pretty, and it definitely kind of helps ground the whole layout as a whole and just puts it all together, and was exactly what I was looking for and the perfect finishing touch. And it makes me so much happier. So the final image you see, I kind of forgot to put the tag back in, so it is missing that. It is now there, but I forgot at the moment. But I hope you've really enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions, and you're all having a fabulous Friday. I do have another video out today, so if you just go back one video, I have a stash bash video that I did for today, and that was using 6x6 papers. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. And other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye!